on this area and give free rein to the present moment. Take a deep breath and let's begin. Welcome to the dark side.
I'm having a bad day. I'm sick of people trying to shoot me, run me over, and blow me up.
I am entropy. I am death. I am dark side.
Feel picture perfect mental health.
See that big charity bash a few years back? The one the Joker robbed? I was the clown girl holding the gun on ya. Oh, don't worry. I'm over the crime thing, see?
Never thinking for myself. Maybe I'm an NPC.
Beta.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
I tried to play by the rules, but no, they wouldn't let me go straight. Society is to blame. Back off, rich boy. I'm armed.
Hello?
Hello?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Chris, is that a weed?
No, this is a crayon.
The police!
911, what's your emergency?
Mary, is that a police? I'm calling the weed.
420, what you smoking?
Here we go.
That is so old, y'all. I don't know. Only a few people are gonna know what that even is. You're probably wondering, what in the hell did I just watch? What in the hell did my eyes just behold? And that was, I think, my very, it was, maybe my first introduction, I guess, that I made. I don't know. I had a couple of them, but yeah. Here, we're gonna jump into here. Look, guys! I got dual screens again. Yay! It took forever to set up. Oh my Jesus. I don't know if this is even working right. It looks like we're doing good. Looks like it's working now. We look like we're doing good. I don't know why it keeps doing the keyframe interval crap. Set, damn it.
What's cracking, YouTube? I am back. You ready for your daily fix of SJW woke stupidity and fails? If you are, then you're definitely in the right place. Got you covered. We got crazies out the clacker here. Out the clacker.
Look at this is so true though. This is so freaking true. You know what? Let's go to YouTube real quick. Let's just bring up YouTube right quick here. Let's see. Let's see if we can. How many of these stupid. Well, I guess probably not on mine. I don't watch a lot of those stupid videos. But there are, okay, I don't watch a lot of those. I don't click on them. So he's absolutely right about this, because I don't click on them if they're really weird like this. I can't even. I see a video like that, and I'm just like, oh, frick you.
Clacker, not in the clacker. You don't want any of these types anywhere near your clacker, okay? That'd be a bad situation. But as I always say, first up, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Help a bogan out, because I'm struggling here. But let's start here with this. Nobody YouTubers in their thumbnails. Look, I hate this, okay? I hate seeing thumbnails with
wanna
people
know
putting
what
that
anime.
stupid face like this.
Does anybody know what anime this is from? Because I kind of want to watch it now. Because that is you know, the irony there. If someone does it as a stupid thumbnail, I'm not gonna click on it. I'm like, I refuse. But seeing this for an anime, I'm like, I kind of want to watch that anime.
Sucking a knob or something.
Whatever.
I don't even click on their videos anymore just to piss them off. Well, I urge all my viewers to do the same. If you see the creator in the thumbnail pulling a face like that, don't click on it. And the annoying thing about it is that those types of thumbnails actually work. They get people to click. So I want you to buck the trend and not click on it. But let's start with something interesting before we get to the trash. We got this here. So this dog has got the Chucky outfit on.
Poor dog. Oh,
That is bloody awesome.
he's so
Right?
cute.
I don't know what inspired them to do this, but that is absolute gold. But now we're diving into the trash. So from libs of TikTok, not wanting to date a trans person is transphobic. Is it really? I'm not going to play the whole clip with the audio on because I wouldn't put you through that. We'll just hear a little bit of what they have to say, and then the words should be on the screen after that.
Does the same video.
So if the only reason you don't want to date someone boils down to the fact that they're trans, that's transphobia right there.
Odin straight up does the
No,
same
it isn't. It's personal preference. But let's continue.
Yeah, okay, and what is the double standard here? Why are you guys allowed to have a preference then? Or is nobody allowed to have a preference? So, if you don't, how about if you don't date a straight person, even though you're not attracted, or I don't know what you're attracted to, honestly. But, whatever the opposite of what you would normally date, you have to date. Otherwise, it's some kind of ism or obia of that other, sexual orientation. That is just not fair. It comes down to, even women are probably the worst about this. And why do we keep hearing this from people that are transitioning into women? What is it? What is it about this women condition that drives people to this mess? Oh.
So if you don't want to date a trans woman because you want kids...
Oh, it doesn't show the actual whole video. Maybe we should watch Odin's first then. Because his actually shows, like, the sound and everything. His actually has the sound and everything for it, so... Oh, whoop. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're gonna grab it. Hold up real quick. We're gonna come over here.
Well, you better be keeping...
Hold on. We'll watch Odin's first, just because he has... I happen to notice that they did the same video, but the other one... Odin's has sound to it. So, we'll come back to this one and watch it.
So yeah, happy, National Pronouns Day.
Yeah, does literally anybody care? Anybody care about National Pronouns Day?
I know!
Today I'm going to be talking about the trans sewer slide.
Lessons in not crossing a gay man.
My name is Naya Akami, and on all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
American whiteness is ignorance.
You know what's ironic? Okay, oh my god, the funniest thing about this, right? About the whole...
A gay man.
My name is Naya.
This right here. The most hilarious thing, she says she's a wolf, right? And then she's presenting as a female, I assume. Inuyasha, it literally means dog man. I just think it's funny she happens to be wearing a dog man outfit on. I'm just saying, I think that's a little bit of Freudian slip on their part.
Naya Akami, and on all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
American whiteness is ignorance.
Yep,
If masks are eliminated from schools, you are making students themselves assassins in their own communities and families.
Oh my good lord, these people.
That when people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they are not going to get infected. We're not going to eradicate this. We're not going to eliminate that.
Google it.
I'm just to let you know, my pronouns are he, him, and demon, self.
Now are these people looking through dictionaries to find new pronouns every day? But I like demon.
Demon self? Oh,
That's solid.
But if you don't know how to use If you don't know how to use noun self pronouns, you can always look up how to use like certain noun self pronouns. That being said, you miss Susie he him for me. No they them though. No she her.
Lady, you can't just look it up. What, are we gonna all look it up in Urban Dictionary? I mean, is there a Webster's Dictionary of pronouns? Is it updated daily or by the second? Like, seriously, what on earth is going on?
And make sure you respect people's pronouns and
So if the only reason you don't want to date someone boils down to the fact that they're trans, that's transphobia right there. Let's go over a couple of situations.
That is so condescending. Ah, it kills me. Ah, that was just, it made my skin crawl with how condescending that was. Wow. So you're just talking down to everybody or just the people you consider transphobic? Lord have mercy.
So if you don't want to date a trans one because you want kids, well, you better be keeping that same attitude with cis women who are infertile, or that's transphobia.
You do realize there are a lot of people who have done that. Like, there are a lot of infertile women who have had these issues. That exact issue these women have had, you know, and I'm serious, and I've actually heard of women who wanted to date a guy and was really into him but was so scared. They were scared to tell them because they had, they were having those types of issues. They were literally found out they were infertile. Like, they found out in the relationship. They weren't in the relationship and then had to tell them. They found out as they were dating someone. And how sad is that? I'm sorry, that's just freaking sad. Like, that is just so sad, and they had to tell them, and then they broke it off, because, yeah, the other person wanted kids, and then the other person couldn't have kids, so it does happen. I don't know what this person is talking about. Like, I don't get it. I'm already lost. I'm already so lost. Like, and is it just, are we just talking to, like, which audience? Like, I don't even know what audience this is supposed to be targeting. I'm so confused. Why do I have to keep trying to make sense of this?
And we're stuck with the dumbest people in history.
If you don't want to date a trans...
Let me get this right. I consider myself a normie.
Yes.
So if I don't want to date a trans woman, I'm transphobic. Let's just say I prefer the women I date don't have the same lower unit as I do. Not sure if that's transphobic. It's just I like ladies. Women.
Trans woman because you're not attracted to trans women. I would absolutely love to know how you're able to identify correctly who is a trans woman on site 100% of the time, because that is just impressive. I wish I had that ability.
Let's be honest with each other here. With 99.9% certainty, most of us can identify who's who. It's baked into our cake. It's genetic. Now, before you get butthurt, yes, there are some trans women that are stunning. When you look at them, you wouldn't know. But let's just say you found a trans woman you found really attractive, but you're looking for the woman part of the trans woman, right? You want to have, some male-female interaction, we'll call it. And you'd like to know, does it make a difference? Are you going to think they're still nice and everything? Probably. But when it gets down to unwrapping the package, let's say, you want it to be what you expected. You want an innie, right? Not an outie.
To be able to have even more trans solidarity. And then also just being super straight is the all lives matter of sexualities. It's not a real sexuality.
It's not a real sexuality.
So being super straight isn't a sexuality, but you guys can make us sexualities on the regular? What if I identify as super straight? Huh? I mean, I don't know if I can, but whoever, anybody else, I would if I was super duper straight, but I can't. So someone else out there, I totally would though. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. It doesn't even matter, right? I mean, the truth is does not matter at all to these people. So it doesn't matter if I'm super straight or not. I can just claim super straight, and that's any day, and I could be gender fluid for all they know, right? I can just change my sexuality anytime. You know what? Honestly, everybody's gender fluid. That way you can just be whatever and it doesn't matter. And then also, what if you identify as someone who identifies others as, like, something else? Like, you misgender someone and it's some kind of, I don't know. Why do I keep trying to make sense of this mess? It's just a mess. What if What mental gymnastics? Why do we need to have all these mental gymnastics? Why can't we just talk to each other with all these isms and obias and mess? Good God. It's like no wonder dudes don't want to date chicks. Like, it's slim pickings for men, but it's even slimmer pickings for women. Oh, dear God.
Morality being straight. Well, I'm going to differ with my fine, I don't even know the pronoun, don't dare guess. I think it's kind of the thing, the natural way, right? The way we were designed. Hear me out for a second. If every man was attracted to trans women, we wouldn't have reproduction. We wouldn't carry on the species, right? So it's baked into our cake. It's hardwired. We've got that natural reaction. So from the time I was old enough to remember, if I saw an attractive lady, it got me going, right? I didn't get attracted by men. If I saw somebody that gave me the vibe, I could, kind of sense it because we are human beings with multiple senses. And I thought maybe they weren't all it was cracked up to be. I wasn't interested. But the bigger issue here is just because I don't want a trans woman in my life doesn't mean I'm phobic. Just means I don't like it. Maybe I like blondes.
Oh, you're so right, Rainpipe. Rainpipe says, will he be part of the 42%? Only time will tell. If you don't know what he's referring to the suicide rate. I'm pretty positive, right, Rainpipe? And it's true, and honestly, that's being generous. 42% is being generous with that.
We like brunettes. Doesn't mean I'm phobic to blonde.
The transgender suicide rate, it's true. It's absolutely true. And that's with or without, post or pre-op. It doesn't matter.
It just means that's my choice. That's what I'm into.
Literally is just something that's made up to make fun of trans people and to hate on trans people. So, yes, super straights, I don't respect you and I don't respect that sexuality. Bye.
Remember?
You know what? That's fair, because I don't respect you or your sexuality either. So, bye-bye.
Members of the trans community like this person are going to have problems. Because if you don't respect the majority of people rolling around that you're going to meet, you expect them to like
Joe Rogan. You'll never catch me apologizing, okay? No. Not happening.
Respect and appreciate you, you're going to have a hard time.
Did you know that anti-Asian beliefs are inherently racist and ableist?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
So there are going to be a whole slew of people here on social media saying, oh, but he wasn't that healthy. Let me see his blood panels. This bullshit ideology that's being propagated by all these healthcare workers is a vestige of Germany. Okay, so the ableism piece comes in here in the nation movement when people just say, oh, everyone should just start eating healthier and exercising.
No shit, though.
Not everybody has accessibility to those things.
So I commented on other
Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. You know what? If you have to survive on beans and rice or oatmeal or bags of shit, bags of beans, bags of rice, and you gotta make that shit stretch. You got a crock pot, you got stuff in the fridge. Man, you gotta actually cook. That's the issue. If you're spending any money on fast food, which literally the only thing I go for fast food for anymore is coffee. The only thing I go out for is a coffee usually. I don't usually buy fast food or some kind of food like that. But you know how many people do? On the regular, on their lunches all the time. They don't pack lunches to take to work. Half the time they're going out to eat. And then they wonder why they're unhealthy. And it's being healthy, diet and exercise. And you can exercise. Anybody can exercise. How about start with your own body weight first? And then worry about working your way up. But we've all seen all these those people that do, the CrossFit people. What do you think the whole movement was about? That's exactly what it was about. It was people who were ghetto and using cement blocks and shit. People I've seen that. That's been a thing forever, by the way. I mean, yes, there are plenty of ways. That's retarded. Ridiculous.
Their video never debate a woke cult. You won't get anywhere. Check in the pinned comment. So this individual is saying, if you don't like the you know what, then that means you're a bad guy. That means you're one of the bad guys from Germany in World War II. That means you're some sort of racist, phobe, you know, fill in the blank. And I'm going to push back for a second on the diet element here. If you're in a poor community, let's just say you can't go to Whole Foods and spend $300 a week. I get it. You can walk, and you can choose just to eat less. Let's start there. But saying everything and everybody's a foe because they disagree with you is a good way to keep yourself in a little bubble amongst the morons you're friends with and never get into the society.
Okay, so the racist supremacist aspects of the nation movement have to do with this ideology that tells people that they need to armor up, that they need to suit up in order to protect the white.
You're done. So I'm downtown and I was just waiting to cross the street when these two young men were teasing, "I'll give you $10 if you go ask her for a gum job." With my head I said, ew. You Christ, do all of you straight men share one singular dumb brain cell? Why is your go-to...
Question for you guys. Are any of you old enough to remember when folks of this individual's community just wanted to be accepted, loved, go along to get along, right? I was born this way. Instead, they've been emboldened to insult you. And most of these stories, as we found out, are make-believe. They're made up. Let's just call it shitty acting. If I were in a community that wanted to be accepted, a smaller community amongst the big United States, I'd want to make it easy for people like me. Over here. They be is a very nice person, right? And then you're going to go on to have more friends because you like the individual associated with the group. This person, shim, whatever, makes you not want to be friends with anybody of their nature.
You're gay. Be more creative, bro.
I mean, that's been a thing forever. What happened? What happened? Is it me or did this lose it? What the hell? What happened? Oh, did I hit the wrong one? Weird. Oh, that is so weird. I was about to say, okay, you know what? Let's get past this thing. Ugh. I can't even. It's so condescending. Gosh.
Back on our mask policy at work, even though it was clearly outlined to her when she stated that she wanted to dine in with us versus taking it to go. We're a coffee shop. It's not like you're eating food. It's usually just like a couple bites or a sip. After like the third or fourth time that I asked her to please put her mask back on for the safety of the other people around her and our team, she was like, it does make sense. It's not sanitary. What if I get food down in there? I just don't even think people realize this service industry works.
Just watch this for a second. Watch her solution to the massive complaint she has.
Spend like anywhere from 6 to 12 and even 14 hours a day living in this mask. I have to eat all of my food.
Yeah, lady, doesn't that suck? Why would you force other people if you don't like it? And then Rainpipe over here with, yeah, masks are beyond stupid. I hate this crap. When will it end? Yes, when is enough? Finally enough. I don't know what the lisp is either. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe it's just like honestly, to me, it's almost like a hormone, like a specific hormone. I know that sounds stupid in a way, but at the same time, smoke on it.
And beverages that I eat in a day, doing this. Like, you can do it for 30 minutes.
So her solution is take a bite, you put it up, bite, put it up. I don't know if you could like put a hole in your thing, your face thing, with a straw and just drink. Maybe make a bigger hole and push the food in. Would that make her happy? There is no making these people happy. So if this person wants you to pull it up, pull it down, pull it up, pull it down, you're in a no-win. People like this remind me of things of the past. You may want to look it up. It was called Heaven's Gate, had another word attached. The group she's associated with have become so neurotic, so self-obsessed. They want you to do it. They really don't care about you. They just want you to comply.
30 minutes. Right, because they have to. If they have to, you have to. That's literally their logic. It's like, why aren't you asking, why do I have to? I mean, really, I just won't go there. I just will not go there. If there is a place that is requiring me to have a fucking mask, I just won't go.
minutes to stop being. Oh my God.
So I'm a kindergarten teacher in Illinois.
Okay, y'all, them eyebrows.
I have to wear a mask every day, as do my students. And I just want to show you.
Is it just me, or does she look like the witch from Snow White?
How to teach phonics with a mask on. Okay, you ready? Here's your test. So I'm going to give you 3-letter sounds, and you have to try and guess the word. Okay? So try to listen.
The key part this fine teacher's missing is people look.
Look at what these masks are doing. Like, is that their ear normally? Or is that from wearing the mask all day, every day? Ew. It's so,
To lips, expressions, how the words articulated. That would be phonics, right? So if you can't hear it or you hear parts of it, but you can't see her lips moving, you may have an issue. Let me throw out a point here I have not heard discussed at all. Let's say you're hard of hearing, you're getting older, you've got hearing damage from, say, the military, and you rely on looking at people's lips and expressions to hear what they're saying because a lot of words get mumbled. Now they got this thing on. You can't tell. Now the upside is it's great for ignoring people. The downside is, and I can speak to this myself with hearing loss, I can't understand a word they're saying. It's all mumbled. So do you think at this point this is a useful tool, what she's doing here, to teach phonics? That's the question I have for you fine viewers.
Put your listening ears on. That's what I say to my kids all day. All right, first one. What'd you get? That was the word map.
I got none of that. I think I'm average Joe idiot. I could never learn to read with that on and her, I don't know what she's doing. I guess that's sign language or something. Teaching phonics through what she just illustrated there, it's not going to work. We've seen students' progression is down. It's not a long-term solution, but for many folks.
Dude, kids need to see your face. Like, that's a big part of kids learning are your expressions and the way your muscles move because they're mimicking it. They're trying to mimic our facial expressions and the pattern of our mouth, the sound, all of it. They're trying to imitate it. And if they can't see it, I mean, how are they supposed to imitate an expression, you know, if they can't, I mean, if they can't even see it? Like, how do you expect them to even try to? It just, whatever. I can't even with these people.
Probably like this fine lady. It is their long-term solution. It's now a cult. If you wear it, it's a symbol. It's like a status symbol. I'm going to liken it to when prisoners get the teardrop tattoo. It's meaningful. It means something to these folks.
Did you get it right? Okay, here's the next one. Get ready. Listening ears on. That was the word hot.
I want you folks to go back and see the last 2 words she said. If you listen to what she's trying the phonics, can you figure out the word? I've got an ear headset thing in here. I have no idea what she's talking about. I wouldn't get it. I guess I'm not smart enough, but that is going to be a problem. That's all I have to say.
Did you get it right?
No.
I recently saw a video where the creator was musing over how until recently, thinness was the foremost aesthetic aspiration for women, but now youth is becoming increasingly important to maintain. Since the beginning of America, and arguably before.
Oh my, okay, I am sick of this. It has been a thing since the damn 60s. Since, what was it, Twiggy? Or whatever the hell her name was? The one bitch that started the whole skinny thing, the skinny model or whatever. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Why are girls so obsessed with this image? Like, you have to look a certain way in order to be sexy or whatever. Whatever. And when it's literally a feeling, and honestly, who cares? I mean, you shouldn't be trying to be sexy anyway. That should be the least of your worries at this point in time. But for some reason, women have this. Women are their harshest critic. I guess that's what I'm getting to. Women are literally their harshest critic. They're the ones who care. They're the ones who make these standards and create these trends and fashions and make it to like, ew, plebe, if you don't buy this, then you're plebe. If you don't buy Gucci or you don't buy this or that. And it's literally a status symbol. Which, even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy that shit. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy that crap. I'm serious. Would not buy Gucci. I just, honestly, it's super ugly. It's usually like a poopy brown and gold. Ugh. It's just so freaking ugly. And I can't even with these people. It's just, it makes zero sense to me. And I have no idea why it's such a big deal. But the thing is what happened to sticks and stones? That is not a thing anymore. It's just, you can't be letting this stuff get to you. You letting something get to you is your fault. Stop letting things get to you. Stop thinking that you have to look a certain way to be a certain way or whatever. Be whatever you want to be. That's the beauty of America. You ain't covered by a hijab. You don't have to do none of that mess. I mean, why aren't they worried about those women? I still don't I'll never understand that, why the women in the West are so oppressed. But they support, like, all the shit going on in the Middle East, let's just put it that way.
For that, there's been
Now, this woman here who lacks any affect, her job is to lecture you, browbeat you into maybe never getting married, maybe never wanting to date, maybe wanting to use this at the gym to get fired up when you want to get really pissed off before the heavy set.
an ideal woman, this mirage that is emblematic of whatever is culturally virtuous and desirable. The last several years, and still now, thinness has been central to this image. But the ideal woman is premised on being unattainable to the masses, so
Bitch! How many dudes? I have heard more dudes tell me that they would rather a girl have a little bit of meat on them than to be skin and bones, than to be Skeletor. I have had many men, and men, actual men, because little boys are into, I'm sorry, there are chicks that look like little girls, and it's kind of gross, people that have fetishes for them, but whatever, that's your, whatever, just, ugh, I can't, it just grosses me out. Like, I feel for them. There are plenty of them that make it work somehow, but a lot of the times it's just kind of like when you have a repeated fetish for it, it's just kind of creepy. Because, I mean, most men want a womanly woman. That's why transgenders who are transitioning into females are very feminine. They're overtly feminine, if anything. Like, why do you think that is? Because they want to be womanly. They're attracted to that. That is what they like.
the traits that comprise her will change, and probably become more extreme as feminism proliferates.
Right? Because even Rainpipe, he's like, it doesn't look right if they're too skinny. Exactly. If they're too skinny and it's just, and it's not as attractive. And I know there are girls who can't help it. You know, I'm not talking about the girls who have like a medical condition or whatever like that. But I'm talking about the women that, you know, I've seen dwarfs with figures still. So I don't give a fuck what you say, ladies out there. Yes, I know you exist, and if you have a medical condition, again, completely different topic, but to a lot of these women who just, I don't know, they complain like this, like you have, but she's thin. She's very thin herself. So is it her, it seems like a personal problem. I'm just saying, like, let's just get to the point. I'm pretty positive it's a personal problem, and she is absolutely projecting.
Become the ideal woman requires self-objectification, and I'm pulling the Gia quotes again, but it's because she is an inorganic thing engineered to look natural. She's beautiful, but never in a way that is human.
Inorganic? Are you what? What? I just... what? Bitch, we are literally organically hardwired to be women. Feminine. You are literally, not inorganically, you are hardwired organically to be feminine, to present feminine. You've got long hair, you know, you obviously pluck your eyebrows, you obviously shave, you wear a bra. So, are you gonna fucking sit here and tell me, like, if you were like the full feminist with the, you know, with the hair and all that mess, I might blend the, you know, the haircut, the really short hair. You know, there could be more to what you're saying, but the fact is, you should practice what you preach, and if you're gonna sit here and preach to other people, right back at you, bitch. Good lord.
She's flattened and static.
Now, it could be my headset. All I'm hearing is pops and buzzes from her. She's reading off a script. It's the same thing she learned at a gender studies course she probably paid $250,000 for, and now her avocation is TikTok, in between working at Starbucks. The sad part of all this is ladies of this nature are going to lack true companionship because any man worth his salt is not going to want to date someone like this long term and hear this constant lecturing over and over. It would make anyone go completely insane.
You're crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
Absolutely.
Even though Rogan
Ugh. Okay, yes, we're gonna watch that here in a minute. I know. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, here we go. We watched Odin. Where was it? Where was the one I was gonna put up? Oh. This one. Here we go. Check this out. This is what I clicked on by accident. I turned the volume down, everybody. I got it all ready. So here we go. This is what I was looking at. I was like, what the heck is going on here? This lady is flipping out, man. Oh, wait. Where's the... Oh, hold on. I muted it because it was severe ear rape. Ear rape. Warning in advance, people. Severe ear rape.
Why are you guys so angry? Why are they so angry? Angry fringe. Angry fringe minority. Angry fringe. Angry fringe. He ran a turn. Look how she's acting. Yeah, this is going to be viral again. Why are you guys so angry? Why are they so angry? Angry fringe. Angry fringe minority. Angry fringe.
Hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, the honking makes me laugh quite a bit. Quite a bit. And then we've got this lady. We have Brooke. She is 24. 22 miles away, guys. Short guys, swipe left. A man under 6 feet is not a real man. Sorry, not sorry. Smoker, swipe left. 420 friendly, pass. Because, of course, I'm no fun. Make under 100K, not interested. My fat ass eats enough for the both of us. Sorry, but I have to be direct, and I know my worth. Looking for a man, not a boy. Yep, she knows her worth, all right. As I said, as my comment says, knows her worth and is wearing a hefty trash bag. I do think that says it all. I really do. But does it? Okay, tell me that doesn't look like a trash bag. Come on, tell me it doesn't look like she's wearing a trash bag skirt and matching shoes. Maybe it's Gucci. Gucci trash bag. Oh, freaking well. Anyways. Oh, that's right. We're coming back to this. Here, let's jump back to this. That's right. That's where we were going. So I was like, I knew.
That attitude with cis women who are infertile.
Absolutely.
Okay,
woman smile. Absolutely. Here, I'm going to bring this on over here. I'm going to snag these pages right here real quick. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to snag them out the way. All right, here we go.
Look, dude. Look, mate. No one wants to date you, okay? And trying to force people into dating you is bizarre, it's creepy, it's weird as fuck.
It is.
And no one is going to go, and no one is going to go along with that, right? It's your decision to do whatever you're doing here, mate. So, look, there are some good responses down here. Why are these people so insistent on trying to force others to date them? It's because no one wants to date them. That's the reason. And they can't handle it. They're like, you must date us. And we have this one. What happened to no means no?
Right?
Exactly.
Seriously.
A woman said that. What happens to no means no, mate?
Absolutely.
You trying to force yourself on people? Get the hell out of my face or I'll call the cops on you. Now we've got this from the Daily Mail. Now, one of our leading universities in the UK is demanding recognition for people who identify as felines. A college campus where it's cool for cats. Bristol University.
I knew it. I knew it. What did I say, guys? They were going to start doing shit like this. So again, so does that mean they have to have like an owner? I mean, do we have to go by animal laws with these people? I need to know, people. I have questions that deserve answers. If you identify as an animal, do you thereby get animal rights? And if someone assaults you, is that animal cruelty instead of assault?
A member of the prestigious Russell Group has just issued guidelines to staff on the correct pronouns to use when addressing those who define as cat gender. What the bloody hell is... I said we're talking about nutcases in this video. I wasn't lying. Anyone involved in this debacle here, look, stick your head in the toilet permanently, right? Wait till there are no more air bubbles coming out, and I think the situation could be solved. Now we've got this. So we're talking about Spotify here. This is from Caleb Hull. Bill Cosby and R. Kelly are still on Spotify. But tell me more about how Joe Rogan is the problem. Right. Who is listening to Bill Cosby these days? What the hell? And R. Kelly, he was pissing on people.
Seriously?
Yet these people are still okay to be on Spotify, but they're trying to cancel Joe Rogan for talking about DMT and UFOs and stuff. Jesus Christ. It is nuts, but that's what's going on. Now
Leo brings up actually a hilariously but good point. He says, well, it's not a question, but he's saying that he's suggesting it should be a thing, but I'm going to phrase it as a question. Should they be neutered or spayed? There are many laws for cats especially, that they must be spayed, they must be on a leash, all of this stuff. So does that apply to them? I mean, if they get caught, in the street without a leash, does animal control come and pick them up? And I mean, do they got tags and shit? Do they get their rabies?
I got this here from Right Said Fred. And if you don't know the song that
show proof of rabies on top of your COVID now.
They're famous for, I'm not going to sing it for you, right? That would be too cringeworthy. But if you don't know, go check it out. You would have heard the song. So now literally anything can cause a heart attack. How very convenient. So the story's from ITV News in the UK. Shaking the duvet too vigorously while making your bed can increase your chances of a heart attack, scientists warn.
What?
Right, if you don't know what a duvet is, that's like a quilt for your bed. Now let's talk about GoFundMe for a second, because they've updated their Wikipedia page.
A duvet is not a quilt, by the way. A duvet is a cover it's actually a cover blanket. It goes over, like, it has like an insert or a stuffing thing that you put inside, but a duvet is like a pillowcase but for a blanket. So that is a duvet, sir. Just saying.
What does it say now? GoFundMe is an American for-profit crowdfunding platform that allows liberals to raise money for liberal causes and shut down free speech or steal money from people who actually have souls. That's a pretty accurate assessment, a pretty accurate description of what GoFundMe has become. And just to back that up, and just for YouTube's sake, I need to say this isn't actually...
Oh my god, thank you. Actually, I turned the volume down. Oh, is that the gain or the volume? Hold on. I turned this way down earlier because I had an echo, but I should be good to turn it back up. Because, yeah, thank you, Ninja, for reminding me of that, because I was having, man, I've been having all sorts of issues. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. How you doing, by the way? Good to see you, man. I always got you on my host list.
But you get the point they're trying to make. And
shout out to Ninja Lifestyle, guys. Amazing.
That point is highlighted by Greg Price here. Fundraisers GoFundMe.
Oh, real quick. I'm going to steal him real quick. Go check him out on Twitch. Ninja Lifestyle, just as you think it's spelled, is not any crazy letters or any ads. Ninja Lifestyle. Twitch, check him out. He's funny as hell.
Has now banned Canadian truckers, Kyle Rittenhouse Legal Defence, conservative students who are harassed at ASU, parents targeted by Loudoun County schools. Do you notice a similarity between all those instances there? Do you notice it? Yeah, and do you also notice that they're also still allowing things like this? Antifa group Riot Kitchen was arrested in Kenosha by US Marshals while planning attacks in the city and filling fuel cans. Their GoFundMe is still active.
Wow.
So Antifa can have a GoFundMe page, which is still active, but none of these are allowed to. And also, they were able to raise funds on GoFundMe for BLM rioters to help them get out of jail, raise bail money like that. They allowed that, but they didn't allow any of these. So that's why my advice is to all my listeners to stop using GoFundMe. Never use it again, because they've exposed their political bias, which is a shame because there are some good causes on there, but they made the decision. They got to live with it. Now let's go to Canada for a second. The great country of Canada. Got viewers out there. Shout out to you. So now we've got a protester here going full Jussie Smollett, full AOC on January 6th.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this pathetic attempt to make the truckers look bad. Check this out.
Oh my. He's pretending.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Oh my god. It's so pathetic. What, is that the best you got? So
that is hilarious. But you know what? Just to my point a minute ago, just because I want to show you more to my point a minute ago, this is seriously like my point right here. This, if a image could explain the point I was making just a minute ago, that would be it. Because yeah, that's basically Americans versus the Middle East, and you ladies are not oppressed. This is the face of like actual oppression. Shit you should be worried about. Damn it. Amazing, yes. Again, and like this guy said, like, or this chick or whoever, they say, yep, the great equalizer. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Get your equalizer.
So you fake being run over by a truck just to create some controversy here. This is how pathetic it is. I bet you that person voted for Trudeau. Bet you they love some Trudeau action. And I do talk a lot about this nonsense in other countries, but Australia is no different. So on the right here we have the Prime Minister of Australia, that's Scott Morrison, and he's on one of the morning shows. And the controversy here is in regard to bread. White bread versus brown bread. I'm not making it up. Check this out.
Oh my God.
I'm just normal white bread toast.
I don't know that all politicians have that lack of understanding of what workers look like in this country. I think the comment about bread was really, the white bread was really interesting. And who eats white bread in this country? Anglo men. I come from a working class background.
Almost choked them up in Hannah bread. What did he mean to say corn-fed? He said white bread? What the actual... Oh my god, I just... And this lady! So you have to be white to eat white bread? Is that literally what you're saying? Because it's literally what you said. Wow. Just wow.
We had brown bread because we were healthy.
So this isn't a joke. This is serious.
You're
right?
white.
This person seriously has an issue with the Prime Minister
just contradicted
saying he
yourself.
eats white bread.
2 seconds in, contradicted themselves.
I'm sorry, but there is no way she could say with a straight face that she is from a working class family who ate brown bread, considering every working class family eats white bread.
Right.
That is exactly right.
That is
Anyone
right.
saying that working class people don't eat white bread is out of their effing mind, right?
In fact, white bread, isn't it usually cheaper than friggin' like wheat and shit? Because I like the wheat bread, but usually I pay the extra buck for that shit.
They have no idea. And the woke types here are just as stupid as the woke types in Canada, the UK, and the US. And they look the same.
Bread in this country, Anglo men.
And I'll finish up here with this one. So Facebook removed a post which consisted simply of the word honk, asserting that it was a violation of their community standards. And this was the post. It looks like something you posted doesn't follow our community standards. The word honk. So Facebook is now banning the word honk. That's offensive. I guess it's offensive to people who are not fans of freedom. But that's all I gotta say. Hoping a good day as always, and as I always say, get the pissheads the hell out of my stinking house.
What?
Why are you looking at them girls like that?
You look good. That's why I'm looking at it like that.
But Dad, they're not even your age.
Do it look like I give a fuck? Do it look like I give a fuck and I don't? Age ain't number a number. You'll learn that when you get older. Plus, I'm just looking.
That's aside the point, R. Kelly. You looking at them little girls like that, and you're gonna be looking at me through a glass window when you in jail.
Shut the hell up, Sean. You don't know what you're talking about. Plus, I'm looking at her right there, and I know little girls.
Miss Penny? That should weigh like 400 pounds. Plus, she in a wheelchair.
I'm not talking about Miss Penny. Her right there.
Oh, Miss Johnson.
That's right.
I heard she used to be a man.
Shut the hell up, Sean. She ain't used to be no man. What you talking about? She's just a tall tree, and I want to cut it down. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, before you cut it down, make sure you cut that branch off.
Get the hell out of there. I told you, shut the hell up. What?
Personally, I think it's a little bit funny, you know, because he's calling us terrorists, yet we have 6-year-old kids out here playing hockey. We have 4 or 5 bouncy castles during the weekend with hundreds of kids playing around in bouncy castles. I mean, if that's a terrorist, there's a lot of people out there that are a lot worse off, you know, so.
Worse than some honking and some noise. Comedy.
Well, I think it's disgusting for any leader of a country to vilify people for exercising their democratic right, their right to protest, their right to demonstrate peacefully.
I think it's terrible. No, I think it's he's just really making a mockery out of himself more than anybody else, because people have eyes.
What he's portraying is that's not what we're doing, right? We're here, and I've seen lots of kids around, which has not caused no problems, right?
It's totally awful.
So he's a racist himself, right? There's no racism going on here.
He's said many times publicly that he supports peaceful protest, but except, I guess, when it disagrees with what he believes or what narrative that he wants people to follow. As my brother-in-law said, he needs to be a man and step up and just come out and talk to us. That's all we're asking. We're not trying to overthrow the government. We're not trying to ruin democracy. We're following democracy.
I think he's treating us like a minority would be treated.
You can walk around the side of the car and see all the thank you notes from little kids. You know, there's no racist drawings, and we're all enjoying it. It's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen coming together across all of Canada.
Even though Rogan apologized. This was strange. A lot of people were arguing sort of against his apology, saying that the N-word with context is totally fine for a white person to say. Black people are dealing with too much shit. No, look at how I was using it. No, dude, no one's got the time for that. Just stop saying it or just be racist.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Just because something is a joke doesn't mean it can't be something else as well, because a joke can be racist.
Hey, stop that. That's racist.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Anyways, Anna Kasparian. I was just saying, though, who has also said, context. Back in the day, we had a policy on TYT. When covering gross statements made by racists, instead of sanitizing their quotes with N-word, we would read the quotes verbatim. Context does matter. Cancel me if you'd like. Don't care. That did not age well. Anna Kasparian. I wonder what she's saying today. I kind of wonder what she's saying today. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up what she's going on about today. I like this guy. I just usually listen. I like his intros.
CNN's medical correspondent Dr. Leanna Wen is openly calling on parents and schools to
what
defy the CDC's guidelines regarding their recommendations that kids wear masks in schools, saying that they shouldn't wear them anymore. Of course, if I were to say something like that, then YouTube would censor the video and issue a strike on the account, because normal people aren't allowed to dare disagree, let alone encourage people to violate the CDC's guidelines.
While we're seeing states and locales take matters into their own hands, that means that the federal government is becoming less and less relevant. If the CDC guidance that they're putting out is now not being followed by virtually anyone, that makes the CDC and our federal public health authorities have less credibility. And so I really believe that they need to be changing their guidance. Also,
wow, Anna Kasparian. Hold up. Hold up a second. She's going, if you spent every moment fretting over the political views of Joe Rogan today while bodies pile up in New York, F you. While she's on here fretting about Joe Rogan, the irony. But look at this. I saw this while I was looking. This person says, after some hack, blah, 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 the Young Turks were repeated as saying this. Let's see what she says.
Nigger.
Oh! Anna!
Apologize. I know these are like difficult words to hear, but words like nigger and fag,
Wow.
nigger. You niggers.
Wow, Anna! Lord! What are we gonna do, guys?
Are why I lost my job.
Wow! Lady, you are too much. You are too much. And we're the ones. Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing. Just amazing. Wow, Anna. Good God. She says it so many times. Wow. Of course, she says context matters. Context only matters for her. Wow, unbelievable. This lady. I mean, that was actually from that's referring to the old tweet, like the one where she sang that's why she defended it, the whole thing. Oh my God. Panic over furries is the latest manufactured culture war. Ew. Oh, I can't even look at her. Blech. Ew, she makes my skin crawl. She makes my skin crawl! Ugh. Creepy.
so the science has
Creepy as
changed.
hell.
The science has changed. The CDC has already lost a lot of trust and credibility. This is their time to rebuild and
we
remove
got
restrictions
Howard Stern,
as
too.
quickly as they were put in. The responsibility should
Obvious
shift from a
propagandist.
government mandate imposed from the
Blackface
state or
Castro.
the local district of the school.
Thank you, Leo.
Rather, it should shift to an individual responsibility by the family.
Kind of amazing, considering former CEO Jeff Zucker was fired only a week ago, and already things are changing. I mean, what's next? Is Joe Biden going to hand out free crack pipes for Black History Month in the name of racial equity? Oh, wait, what's this?
This administration is now going to spend $30 million from hardworking taxpayers on buying crack pipes for drug addicts. They think this is somehow helping them when it comes to racial equality. That's what they're literally saying.
This really is true, by the way. I didn't believe it either, but they are doing this. And their justification is that they're trying to encourage the druggies to smoke their crack and crystal meth instead of injecting it, because that way at least they won't get AIDS. Obviously, Hunter Biden is consulting on the program, and that joke wrote itself. But back to this CNN doctor, Dr. Wen. A couple weeks ago, she actually also violated the CDC recommended guidelines, shockingly saying this.
Cloth masks are little more than facial decorations. There's no place for them in light of Omicron.
Instead of the entire liberal media industrial complex denouncing her and Twitter banning her like they did Dr. Robert Malone, a few days later, the CDC actually updated their guidelines and basically agreed with her. Not all Democrats are ready to agree with us normal people, however, and say that we should put an end to the mask mandates, particularly in schools. Here's Stacey Abrams, who you may recall failed at the Georgia gubernatorial race back in 2018, but undermined our democracy by saying it wasn't a fair election.
So do you think it's time to lift these mask requirements in schools? Would you lift them if you were governor of Georgia?
COVID hygiene is going to be a point of debate for a very long time, and we can only follow the science and follow our circumstances. Unfortunately, in Georgia, we're not at a place.
Okay, that's not me making the pig noises, okay? I'm just saying, just putting it out there, not me.
Where that conversation is ready. I believe that our job is to protect children.
Protect the children, she says, which is why she demands mask mandates stay in place in the schools. When here she is pictured in a classroom just a few days ago, the only person without one. After that photo went viral, she issued this statement, and I'm serious, this isn't from the Babylon Bee. This really is her statement. Quote, "It is shameful that our opponents are using a Black History Month reading event for Georgia children as the impetus for a false political attack. And it is pitiful and predictable that our opponents continue to look for opportunities to distract from their failed records when it comes to protecting public health during the pandemic." Yes, this month we're going to continue to hear a lot of entitlement from black people, like this guy.
So, I just finished 6.25-mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move! Get out of my way! It's Black History Month!
In other anti-whiteism news, Project Veritas just released a report.
Hold on a minute, hold on.
6.25-mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move! Get out of my way! It's Black History Month!
In other anti-whiteism news,
Happy Black History Month!
Project Veritas just released a report showing that systemic anti-whiteism is the norm within ESPN. One of the employees revealed that white people can't give black people any constructive criticism or any really guidance about what they should be doing for their job without that being deemed racist. Speaking of Anglo-Saxon phobics, however, Don Lemon is still quite distraught over CNN's former president, Jeff Zucker, being fired.
So, everyone, a personal message that I want to deliver at the top of the show. And hang on one second. Let me just grab my notes. A lot of folks have been watching, wondering what's happening. It's been a really tough day today and a tough few days for us here at CNN, all week, really. I didn't want to talk about it until tonight. So the truth is that we're all heartbroken because we lost our leader here. It has been hard to come into work this week, not only for me, but for so many of us here at CNN, my colleagues, 3,000 of us.
Poor Don. His best friend Fredo got fired, then his boss, but thankfully he still has little Brian Stelter.
Jeff Zucker's departure was shocking to the staff at CNN.
Oh my gosh. Here, real quick, since Leo mentioned her, I actually do have a tweet for Leanna Wan. In the coming days, we will see many governors and local leaders lift mask mandates. This is the right step, and marks a need for the shift from government-imposed requirement to individual decision. It helps to preserve public health authority for when it's needed again. See, that's where I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, lady.
This place is not perfect. It will never be perfect. We will always have flaws. We will always...
proof that they plan on doing it again. Thank you, President Dr. Max Gibson, by the way. Max_Gibson3 on Twitter.
Screw up. We'll always have to run corrections. We'll always have to keep working to make it better and better and better every single day. That's the goal. But the people who say we're lacking in journalism
Why does it keep doing that?
all the time, that Jeff Zucker led us astray, those people aren't watching CNN. They're not watching CNN. They're watching complaints about CNN on other channels that don't know what they're talking about. Do some of the anchors say provocative things? Yes. Do some of those clips get played over and over again on other channels and mislead people about what CNN actually is? Yes.
Do some of those clips get dubbed over by the world's greatest YouTube channel? Yes, they do. And I'm glad that Brian's not going anywhere. The country needs comedy right now. The best thing that Brian Stelter could do to contribute to that is to stay on air. The joy that he brings us is priceless. And if you want to help spread some joy, order your Let's Go Brandon shirt from my online store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below.
Oh damn, I missed that, Leo. It said they debuted Leanna during the Boston bombing. Holy crap. That's nuts, man. But here, let's check out some Howard Stern action. Let's check him out. What's Howard Stern up to?
Oh, hush up. I hate blackface. I just can't get this shit off. Besides, Whoopi done wrote everything I'm going to say here tonight, so it's all right. Ain't that right, you smelly
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigga. I got some more jokes for your New Year's Eve party there.
You're not tired of this.
And don't be racially offended, because Whoopi done wrote them for me, okay? Here we go.
Go ahead.
Black hole.
Black hole.
You're going to love this. Hello there. What do I loves most about the Whoopi?
Oh,
yeah.
That was great timing.
Hey, Robin, what does you call a black rocket scientist?
I don't know, Dad.
Whoopi wrote it. Whoopi wrote it. Give us a kiss, you smelly coghead coon.
It's time to get ourselves a scalp, boys. That's right. Howard Stern feeling the flames of wokeism, licking at his gigantic pelican feet, my friends. Take a look at this. We're over here at the Gateway Pundit. Don't cancel me, bro. Don't cancel me, bro. Degenerate shock jock Howard Stern says Joe Rogan's apology should have just been, quote, I'm wrong. Go get a vaccine before you die.
That's what they want. That's what they want from Joe Rogan. He apologized, but not in the right way. Oh, wow. You think he's gonna cook? $10 says he's gonna cook. Yo. Oh, no. Oh, heck nah.
You see what's going on over here? You see what's going on over here? Howard Stern understands that his gigantic pelican-like neck is on the woke chomping block. So he's like, hey, cancel culture's stupid. Cancel culture. Joe Rogan should have just apologized and told everybody to engage in an experimental injection. Holy shit, really, bro? He knows that he's vulnerable, and it's time that we take a gigantic pelican scalp, my friends. I hate to say it. I hate to say it like this. There's a bunch of people from our side saying, we shouldn't engage in cancel culture. No.
Wait, what? Hold on, we'll have to go back to that. But look at this. This is where the title comes from. Man being devoured by hungry sharks. Tries apologizing to them. Yes, this is what Joe Rogan is doing. This is what Joe Rogan has done when he apologized to the woke crowd. This is what happens. You cannot... I mean, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. We all know it. It's really... I mean, honestly, I never cared for the guy, and I didn't have much faith in him anyway, so... I didn't see it as some huge stand or anything.
We certainly should engage in cancel culture. These people are never going to fight fair. They're never going to fight honorably. These people...
I don't know about that. That, I'm going to disagree with you, Salty. I'm going to disagree there because...
People on the left-hand side...
People... Nah, I'm going to disagree with you there. I still don't like to censor people. Even, I do everything to not censor someone. I do everything I can so I don't block anybody. I mean, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. But, like, he going on about the crack pipes. Oh, jeez. Freaking unbelievable.
These are all microaggressions that I have experienced.
Can we talk about the absolute agony?
Oh, God. This was a new one, too. Oh, here. Let's finish up with the Joe Rogan thing. Because, honestly, I think we all are fucking... done hearing about it. And then let's do a little Tucker. Let's do that. Let's jump to that because we're gonna jump around a little bit Just because I've only got so much time. On the wrong one. Whatever.
What's cracking, YouTube? I am back. So we're here to talk about Joe Rogan once again because the fake...
Look at, I see another one where it's all Justin Trudeau slammed by Canadian politicians. I ain't falling for that shit again. Fool me once, shame on freaking you.
Woke pissants out there, they're going after him. And I say fake woke because I'm guessing with 99% accuracy that all these people use the N-word behind closed doors, but they're going after him because they just want to take him down. They hate what he has to say. And in a time like that, you would expect, your friends to back you up. Well, The Rock didn't. The Rock backed down. The Rock went soft. The Rock went flaccid. And we're going to be talking about that and some other things as well. But as I always say, first up, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Help a bogan out. Hit the like button because I'm struggling here. But let's start here with the Babylon Bee. Man devoured by hungry sharks tries apologising to them.
Nice. I always love seeing memes.
I've got one piece of advice for Joe Rogan. Stop bloody apologising.
That's right.
What the hell are you doing? It's an embarrassment. Tell these people to go F themselves. That's what you should be doing.
Yes.
But like I said, we've got some other stuff first. We've got this here. Online Dating 101. It's a different prospect in 2022. So this person was looking for a guy who, but they use she, her. He takes one good look at it. She, her. Then what does he do? Yep, burn that shit straight away. Look, you don't want to be getting mixed up with anyone using pronouns, okay? Pronouns are a warning sign. They're a red flag. Avoid it at all costs. Now let's talk about Beyond Fried Chicken. There they are. God, that looks hideous. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it and if it's any good. It's no way KFC think this shit look appetizing. And this person up here gives a good description. They say this shit looks like fried erasers. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Ew. What the actual F? Ew. What is that? That ain't no chicken. There is no way that's chicken. Oh, heck no. That looks disgusting, y'all. I don't care who you are. That looks absolutely disgusting. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. Anyone tell me they would eat that? Literally any takers here. Would you eat that? I'll buy you those nuggets for free if you will eat those. Because, oh my gosh. But look. I got a little something here. I was pulling it up. Hold on a minute. Ready? This was an actual freaking KFC. Actual tweet from KFC during last year's Black History Month. Yes, that right there. Fucking hilarious. Just, oh my god.
Call them rubbers over here in Australia. I know that has a different meaning in the US. You don't want to be eating rubbers. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. But we call them rubbers because you rub stuff out. That sounds even worse. But you rub the lead of your pencil. That sounds even worse. But let's move on.
Yeah.
Speaking of nuggets, though, I lost my cool. My significant other brought me chicken nuggets. She made them because we can't effing get to Burger King. And I don't know why, but I literally effing just lost it and threw the nuggets all over the wall. It's the effing honking. Effing bastard. So this person was so upset. I'm not going to call him a man. Not even a dude. This pissant got so upset with the honking, he threw the freshly cooked nuggets at the wall, right?
Oh, heck no. Heck no. I'll be throwing nuggets. Look at this, though. I just want to read this last part. I'm kind of all over the place. I've been having a rough go of it lately, man. But I want to read this last part on freaking Rogan so we can move on and be done with that subject. Joe Rogan apologized again, says Mark Dice. He's begging forgiveness for offending black people by using a certain little word on his podcast years ago that many of them throw around all day, every day. Truth. but pretend to be severely offended by when the white people use it in order to leverage more power over them. Which, if you let words have power over you, that's your own damn fault. I'm quoting Tony Robbins there, man. I really think if someone apologizes and bends over for the mob, then they should be canceled. So, in a way, he agrees with Salty. In a way, he agrees with Salty Cracker. He, of all people, should have stood up to the ridiculous double standard and policing of what white people are allowed to say. Imagine if white people demanded that black people weren't allowed to use certain words. Democrats in Congress would hold hearings and pass a resolution denouncing the outrageous language policing, and it would be a national scandal. Absolutely. 100%. And speaking of the Hollywood double standard, this is what happened to you, old person. That's not what I meant. That's not the one. There you go. Hollywood double standard. Sharon Osbourne, fired. Marie Osmond, fired. Roseanne Barr, fired. Whoopi Goldberg, 2-week vacation. Oh, gee, I wonder what the only difference is between all of these women. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Look, I'm not a fan of bitch slapping people. But if someone did this in my vicinity, right, freshly cooked nuggets from scratch, I'd bitch slap them into next week.
Right, for real.
Now look at this one from All and Good. What's this guy doing? So he's on YouTube, posted a video saying how to gain 1 million views in just 3 days in YouTube.
Pick the worst time.
Very secret tips. I mean, I'm interested in these tips.
Oh, crap.
How's it panning out for him?
Restrain.
Okay, so he's got 7 views 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And the last one before we get to Joe Rogan, we got this guy here. You know who he is. He looks shifty. Looks like he's been busted for something. Speak up, man. What do you got to say, right? I'm going to put this pointer up your nose. How you feel about that? Right? Can't do anything, mate, can you? Let's see what the story is. Facebook created more than 10,000 hateful memes to help researchers learn how to spot hate speech. So here we have the king shit poster himself. Straight out of his mum's basement. The meme lord. The deviant pissant himself. The king of the pissants. Look at him. Busted. What do you got to say for yourself? Yeah, he's got nothing to say. Hey, what are you saying? Shut up. Let's move on. Okay, now let's talk about Joe Rogan. So apparently he's been apologising. He's been apologising way too much. And now there's a video that has surfaced of him using the N-word several times.
It's pretty funny.
It's incriminating.
It is just like the video of Annika Sparian.
It's incriminating stuff.
Just like cut.
But
it's cut all that way purposely. Which is funny because she was like, context matters about it. You know, that's probably where that context matter tweet comes from, is in response to that. But it's like, wow, it only matters when it applies to you, right? Do as I say, not as I do, right? Isn't that how you run shit?
But I think this makes it all better. From the Daily Mail, Joe Rogan labelled Meghan Markle a little American hussy in an unearthed podcast. Yep, all is forgiven now. But look, I wouldn't use the term hussy to describe Meghan Markle. I would use the term, gold digger, idiot, attention seeker, failed actress. We need to go back a few days because this was the first apology he put out. And he apologised and he shouldn't have done this.
Well, I guess we're talking about him
And the thing is that one of the comments was from The Rock. He says, "Great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Look forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you." So very supportive there. But as I said at the time, this guy is an attention seeker, The Rock I'm talking about, and he's phony as hell. Want to talk about misinformation? I hope that guy doesn't claim to be natural.
Okay, hold on. Has anybody heard that the guy was gay? The Rock was gay. I've heard that quite a few times, but then I think he has a wife.
Because there's no way you could have that type of muscle mass at his age without being on a truckload of steroids. And then we got the news from the New York Post here. Just in, Spotify deleted over 100 episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience, so the apology didn't do anything. And just by the way, one of the podcasts they deleted was his episode with Bill Burr.
Burr is a cuck too now. Who cares?
All right. That's how ridiculous
Who
it is.
cares?
So remember, The Rock was a big supporter of Joe Rogan in regard to that first apology. The top comment, I'd say.
Damn salty.
But after that video, that edited video came out of Joe Rogan using the N-word, again, they didn't give any context for how he used the N-word. They just had him saying the N-word about 12 times or so. And yes, you can use racist words within the appropriate context. But The Rock, it says here, The Rock seems to retract support for Joe Rogan after backlash. Learning moment for me. And I was like, surely not. I mean, someone called The Rock, I'd expect them to be pretty steadfast in their support. And it starts here. So this person tweeted to The Rock saying,
"Look at this. You're my hero." Oh.
"You're a hero to many people, and using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people?" So The Rock responded to that guy saying, "Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me." So now he's become educated.
I like how you weren't going to break out the tequila for this guy. How come this guy ain't special enough for tequila?
To Joe Rogan's complete narrative. So he's taken this guy's word at face value. And I'm guessing if he saw the footage, he took that at face value without actually thinking about the context in which it was used. So this guy sold out Joe Rogan based on an edited video. And if he wants to know more about, complete narratives in regard to individuals, how about the guy he backed publicly at the last election? Joe Biden.
Seriously.
So Joe Biden.
He said that.
Integrating black students would...
Okay, I love how freaking Politico or whatever said it was partially true. No, this is true. This is fucking true. I had to say partially true, and I put it in quotes because it's so ridiculous. It's true.
Turn schools into a jungle, a racial jungle.
Said this.
His quote was, "I don't want my children to grow up in a jungle, a racial jungle," end quote. And Joe Biden has also used the N-word. The context was appropriate, but he's on video saying the N-word multiple times. But the media has a different take when it's in regard to Joe Biden as opposed to Joe Rogan. This outlet is saying, Joe Rogan defenders have been circulating video of Joe Biden saying the N-word. I've seen that video. It is real. Here's the full story. So they're explaining his use of the word, but in regard to Joe Rogan, they're not. And after that video of Joe Rogan began circulating on the internet, people were talking about it, the one with him using the N-word, he put out another groveling apology here. I don't know what the hell is going on with Joe Rogan. He is not...
He's always been this way. I know you're Australian and you don't really know, what's up with Joe Rogan, but he's always been this way. He's always been a cuck. He has. He's always been a freaking cuck. He's always done... This is why I never really cared for him, because he does shit like that. So anyways, let's watch on this. Let's check this out. This shit was pretty funny. Oh, is it gonna... What the... Thought I unmuted it. Whoop. Weird.
Rid of the 60 vote threshold in the Senate, in my judgment, would be like giving whiskey and car keys to a teenage boy. The brain is an amazing organ. It starts working in a mother's womb, and it doesn't stop working until you get elected to Congress. Now, to answer your question, even duct tape can't fix stupid. This country was founded by geniuses,
Chicken Bone News Network.
but it's being run by a bunch of idiots. How can I put this? Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think.
Yo, based.
That's what the American people think.
Based.
Anybody who votes for any of these bills without seeing the fine print is like a rock, only dumber. Putting the vice president in charge of solving this problem, I don't know, it's like making El Chapo the drug czar.
Senator, let me switch gears and ask you about your legislation in terms of your bill to kick Chinese companies off of U.S. exchanges if they keep hiding audits from U.S. inspectors. Tell us about your bill.
God created the world, but everything else is made in China. How did that happen? We let it. The world leaders who believe in Western values, or at least believe in the sovereignty of their own country, have got to grow some oranges. Well, first, Laura, just one point of view. Roses are red, political love is fake. Washington weddings are just funerals with cake. Let me ask Ms. Franklin and Ms. Williams a question. Your jurisdiction, let me be sure I get the title correct. Privacy and Civil Liberties Oversight Board. I got that right? Your jurisdiction is pretty broad, isn't it? I think this is a very important board. But I'm sitting here thinking, we spent 3-4 years with some, not all, I'm going to emphasize that, but some, not all members of our FBI and our Department of Justice selling the Steele dossier. Does that embarrass you? If the aliens landed tomorrow and said, take me to your leader, it would be embarrassing.
Chocolate chip. Oh, yeah. Chocolate chip.
Oh, man. Oh, man, my daughter just sent me a funny video. That's pretty hilarious. That is pretty hilarious. I don't know, I'll probably get canceled, honestly.
Are you going to put me in prison?
Okay, here we go.
Rot and die.
Oh my! Whoa! What? I'm kind of intrigued. That piqued my interest. What the heck? That's kind of creepy, man. Hold on, this is where we were going next. I was like, whoa, where did that go? That escalated very quickly. Oh my dear Jesus.
New Year, look at.
Okay,
Oh,
so
they
check
found
this
him.
shit out, yo.
Look at
Look at this crap.
they found him.
We're in America.
Oh, time to look at this. Look at this. Look. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Wow.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Is this how you treat
What
our
are
children,
you
too?
doing?
Do you put your hands on the
Holy
children like
crap!
that, sir?
Holy crap! That's
They're telling him to
assault!
get out. He's
That is
refusing.
assault!
You
Oh
can
my
refuse him. They can
god!
forcibly
Oh
remove
my
him.
god!
Doing that to the children
They can
too?
forcibly
Holy
remove him.
shit! What the fuck are you doing?
Oh my.
What are you doing?
There's language, lady.
Officer, do something about that!
He can. He can forcibly remove him.
We can call a point of recess.
You just allow your security to do that? What are you doing?
I believe we may have to do that. Can we continue?
What are you doing?
I mean,
Wow. You're on video, brother. And he's laughing. He's laughing. You're laughing. Yeah, fuck you, dude. You're laughing.
wow, that is angry. So hold on. I personally do not think the masks are helping. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So this was a Webster School Board meeting. I live in Webster. Mask or not. So is that what the deal was? All because he wasn't wearing a mask? Yeah. This guy's suggesting calling a lawyer. I know. I'd pull my kids out of that school. They make a great point right there. He's deemed more contagious and yet had no problems getting physical with him. Some great points in the comments. Some great points, honestly. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny if I do say so myself. Let's see. How do I sleep? Knowing that Canadian Liberals can't sleep because of all the honking. The honking is upon us. Here we go. Here's some. Let's check out this lady. Apparently she doesn't watch news.
Fake news! Fake news!
Who are you screaming fake news at?
Trump's News Network!
Trump's News Network?
That's right.
Fox's?
No. Whatever. I don't know whatever. I don't watch news.
What on earth is she going? I don't even know what she's saying. But let's check out a funny one. Here's a funny one. Let's go. Hey, Supergirl, how's it hanging? Nice. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty hilarious, this fucking guy right here, though. That's a good one. She got the balls to make that video.
Nobody's gonna know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Let's check out this video, see what's going on over here. Let's get some nautical action.
Hey! What's your name? Fuck you, Ezekiel! Tony!
I don't know why that was so funny, but damn, that's amazing. Would you rather jump out of a plane or admit that you're wrong? And then we have women. Oh, actually, I'd be down to jump out of the plane just with a parachute. Not like that. Screw that. I will admit I'm wrong, though. Fuck that. All flights from John Lennon Airport are canceled. Imagine all the people. Imagine, just imagine. Sad days. Just imagine. Oh, imagine all the celebrities. Therapeutic dog helping rape victims in Afghanistan. Oh, Lord. Lord of mercy. Every Thursday. Every Thursday. How bad is your neighborhood? Me. Dude, have you guys grown up in a neighborhood like that? Honk if you grew up in a neighborhood like that. And it was not shopping carts. It was the car. It was your car. You couldn't leave for more than 5 minutes. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, God is looking down upon you all. How dare you? I love those. I love those posts. I really do. They're fantastic. All right, let's see what's going on here for Black History Month. What are we doing for Black History Month? Oh, no! I ruined everything. Sorry. Oh, damn, that kind of jump scared me. Oh, we need to see that again. We need to see that. She looked like a white girl. I can barely rewind it. Hold on. Ready? Oh, that brought me much joy. That brought me much joy. What a dumb bitch. Just wow. Alright, let's check out this. This is interesting. See, this is something I had no idea. I don't understand why anybody would even try to cheat. I mean, with chicks, you don't even have to be good. You don't, oh, here, let me change the screen. You don't even have to be good. If you're a chick and you're, like, you play video games, you don't have to be good. People will friggin' play with you. They don't give a they don't care. They really don't care about your ability. I mean, it doesn't matter to most people. Guys, on the other hand, oh my god, they have to be, like,
in the
crazy
clip,
good.
and then they play it off like it's normal, and it's like, hey, if you played the clip and you didn't edit the clip, and then you pointed out, hey, he showed up on UAV because he fired his gun earlier, and then he kind of knew he was there, like, well, that makes more sense now, like how he knew. But they leave that part out. A lot of the time they leave stuff like that out. So it's just frustrating to see people being misled just to make sure, you know, that their videos do well. And that's really what it is. That's their motivation. I've talked about it before. I made jokes about it before. But content creators like that really leech off of others. And the reason they do it is clickbait. If I put, like, Z-Laner's name in a video and say that he's cheating, it potentially will go viral on lagging out. I can't even do anything. I'm probably gonna be dead. Is it like, see, he's frozen there? Oh, okay. I'm still lagging out. Over on the left side, you can see the ping. Somehow I'm still alive. Did he lag out too? Oh, he's over there on the box.
Nice shot.
God, I hate this gun.
Not bad with it.
Such a bad rifle.
Oh, is this guy streaming right now or something? Wait, where is it? I'm like, where is this? Is he streaming or something? Oh, he's live. Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell is going on? What the? Well, that was confusing as all hell. Okay, never mind. I was gonna watch the clip that he made of this chick, and she was like some streamer who gets caught cheating, but whatever. I guess it won't let me watch because he's live, so whatever. Oh my gosh. What is there talking? I mean, is there subtitles for this for some reason?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the fasten seatbelts as well will be landing in a few minutes. In preparation for our arrival, we are kindly asked you to adjourn to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Please place your table into the fully upright position, open your window blind, and store your luggage under the seat in front of you, or in the other hand.
My guest today.
Wow.
Formula One can be very tricky, especially when it's the two people at once. Please meet Sierra. She says her son gives her nothing but grief. Sierra, what's going on?
Oh, my son. Dude, I haven't seen Jerry in forever. He's on Facebook now. What a freaking sight. Amazing. Of course it is. All right, we got a Tinder profile versus the Tinder date. He's so cute. Oh my, am I in the way? Am I in the way, y'all? Y'all move, bitch. Move out the way. All right, here we go. Let's move out the way. Moving out the way. All right, Tracy has one job. Okay, let's X off of some of this mess. This is like spazzing out. Oh my god, it's spazzing out, y'all. I'm just trying to turn up the volume.
What's going on here, Donny's on the next? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy! What's going on?
Oh
right.
God, that's
Chat.
amazing.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging, y'all.
fuck was that? I don't know what that was, but sorry, y'all. My brain asking those deep philosophical questions while I'm trying to fall asleep. Is there sex after death? I don't know. Is there? Dustin Bjorn says that's up to the coroner. And I don't know what the hell this guy's saying over here. Oh. Oh, that's kind of messed up. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, what do we got here? Oh no. So I guess one of my posts got taken down. That's okay, it happens. Scientists find putting pantyhose on your head makes your mask safer. Yes, y'all, wear your underwear on your face. That's the thing to do. That is the thing to do. I'm almost curious about this. I'm gonna check. Ooh, true crime. Huh? I'm gonna check this out. Let's add this somewhere. Yeah, let's just save the video. Let's save it to, actually, no, I don't want to save it. I don't really want to save it, fuck it. Well, if I find it later, whatever. Alright, let's move on. Let's check out some Tucker.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. That's from Karl Marx, of course. He wrote that famous phrase in 1848. The weird thing is, it's pretty likely that Marx himself never met an actual worker. Wait a second. He didn't spend a decade in a cotton mill witnessing the oppression firsthand? No. Karl Marx never spent a moment in a factory. He was a rich kid who became a journalist. Of course he was. But for more than 150 years, Karl Marx inspired generations of other rich kids who also became journalists to repeat his line or variations of it. Over time, workers became working men or working class, and then with feminism, working people or working families. But the idea itself never changed. Ordinary people, wage earners, are getting shafted. So they've got to unite. They've got to come together for protection and for dignity. This was the idea, of course, behind the organized labor movement. And every Democratic president, from Andrew Jackson until now, has made the very same point over and over again. The noble people of Scranton, you hear it even today. So Democrats have repeated that line often enough, you would think they really mean it. Do they really mean it? Let's take the test. Here's how you know. Watch what happens when actual workers, working people from working families who constitute the working class, actually come together as a group to protest how things are going. What happens then? Does the intellectual class greet these workers as heroes? Throw a parade? Listen intently to their stories? Does NPR do a sympathetic feature on them? Or do self-described progressives recoil in revulsion and horror at the grubbiness of the people who, as we used to say, work for a living? Do liberals immediately denounce them as Nazis and call for their suppression by force? That's the question. What's the answer? Well, ask Trump voters what happens. They'll know. Or consider what's happening right now in Canada. Thousands of truck drivers have descended on Ottawa, the capital city, to protest the tyranny of Justin Trudeau's government. Justin Trudeau does not like truck drivers. He thinks they're revolting. Justin Trudeau likes private equity barons and tech moguls and other people who give him money. Trudeau is not in Ottawa right now. In fact, he and his family fled when the truck drivers arrived, and they've been in hiding ever since. So when the revolution he has been calling for finally arrived, Justin Trudeau wasn't there to see it. He ran away in terror. Kind of sad. So instead, in his place, his friend Mark Carney has been speaking for him. Carney is a former Goldman Sachs executive who many believe will replace Justin Trudeau if Trudeau ever decides to give up power. In a recent op-ed, Mark Carney vented his rage at the impudent truckers in Ottawa and anyone who sent them money on the internet. Quote, "Anyone sending money to the convoy should be in no doubt," Carney wrote. "You are funding sedition. Foreign funders of an insurrection interfered in our domestic affairs from the start." Got that? It's not a protest. It's sedition. It's an insurrection. Clearly, Mark Carney's been watching a lot of CNN up there in Canada, and that's why he's concluded the truckers should be crushed by force. Quote, "Those who are still helping to extend this occupation must be identified and punished to the full force of the law. People who sent them money should be prosecuted. If they're not prosecuted," Mark Carney fears, quote, "the constant blaring of horns at all hours will bankrupt our businesses." Are you laughing yet? So the very same finance ghouls who cheered lockdowns for 2 solid years are now deeply concerned that small businesses might be hurt by the trucker protests. Hilarious. It'd be interesting, by the way, to poll small business owners in Ottawa to see what they think. How do they feel about the truckers? Somehow you know exactly what those results would be, but no one's doing that poll, of course. Instead, they found an easier way. Justin Trudeau has just ordered police to shut the whole thing down. How do you do that? How do you stop a truck protest? Simple. You seize their fuel. That's exactly what police in Canada are doing. Watch.
So, in fact, yes, they are taking fuel right away from people as they attempt to fuel their vehicles.
Okay, so we are, through much practice, connoisseurs of irony. So let's pause a moment to savor the irony here. The very same people who told us we had to defund the police are now telling the police to seize fuel from working class Canadians who are trying to stay alive in Arctic temperatures. As they used to say in the 1960s, scratch a liberal and you will find a fascist. That was a Black Panther slogan, actually. They weren't entirely stupid. In fact, in this case, they were absolutely right. According to Justin Trudeau, possessing gasoline in the city of Ottawa is now a crime. Now, to be clear, Ottawa didn't declare the state of emergency because the truckers lit a courthouse on fire, or shot someone, or leveled a church. BLM did all of those things, but Justin Trudeau strongly supports BLM. He reaffirmed his support the other day. Here's the problem, and we're going to let the mayor of Ottawa, or Ottawa, as it's correctly pronounced in Ojibwa, explain why peaceful truck drivers pose an imminent danger to Canada.
It's disturbing when you see the protests turning into what looks like some kind of a fun carnival where they've got bouncy castles and hot tubs and saunas, a complete insult to the people who are putting up with this nonsense for the last 7 days, and it shows a great deal of insensitivity.
They've got bouncy castles for kids, growls the childless mayor of Ottawa. Let's hurt them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dark scene in Truckistan tonight. The kids are on the bouncy castles. Of course, at the same time, their parents are flaunting the authority of the people in charge, and that is the crime. Watch this protester, a white supremacist, explain his motives for protest.
Where the hell were you? You weren't there. But now you want to come out in the freezing cold to oppose my fundamental human rights and freedoms. I'm not going to have it. I'm a black man standing beside my brother right here. This is my brother right here. And none of you have the right to tell me who to associate with and who not to associate with me. Because you did not come out and voice your concerns for the fact that Justin Trudeau banned me from leaving this country because of my medical decision. Because I made a decision that he did not like.
Shut up, racist. Go back to Jamaica with your white supremacy nonsense. By the way, no one in Canada's government or the media in Canada, which is mostly controlled by the government, is engaging with any of the arguments of people like that. Instead, they've gone directly to force, as crumbling regimes always do. They don't have an argument to make. All they have is police power, and they're using them. Officials in Ottawa just threatened to criminally investigate the California company GoFundMe because truckers raised about $10 million on the platform. Here's Ottawa's police chief bragging about stealing that money.
We have, through the efforts of Deputy Bell, Christiane Huneau, the mayor and his staff, we've been able to shut down the GoFundMe program. That's a temporary reprieve because the funds are already moving in different directions. We are now going after supply and fuel coming into the area through investigations and intelligence operations and interdictions, all of which were underway yesterday, fully underway today.
Intelligence operations? This is a peaceful political protest. No one has shown any evidence to the contrary. It's not a drug trafficking or human trafficking operation. It's not Al-Qaeda. These are Canadian citizens who drive trucks for a living. But they're being treated like a terror group. GoFundMe announced it would redirect the $10 million raised by supporters of the truckers to charities of its.
I was just saying that it's really sad. That it's just really, really sad that they're doing this to their own people and the truckers and everybody. I feel so bad for these truckers. Like, what the hell? We just need basic shit. And you're going to tell us we can't. I mean, we need these things and really going to force people to get the vaccine or else. That is coercion and we're sick of it. Everybody is so tired of it. of all of this COVID nonsense. It is nonsense. If the flu kills more people, like I've gotten into this, and it's sad because I know a few Canadians, and I call her my twin. She was telling me that you're not allowed to go grocery shopping. You're not allowed to go anywhere. Literally anywhere. You have to show proof, or you're not allowed to travel. You're not allowed to go to the airport. You're not allowed to go to anywhere. Literally anywhere. She said anywhere government kind of affiliated. There are mom and pop kind of little shops that you can kind of go in. Niche shops, but for the most part, and because everything's pretty much ran by the government. Another issue with having everything ran by the government, by the way. Socialists who want everything dispersed by the government. Yeah, see what happens when that happens. It's everybody gets screwed equally. That's pretty much all that happens. Nobody does well. Let people who want to do well and fight to do well and work hard to do well. And wish them well. Wish people. I don't understand this hate and disdain for people. I wish people well. Of course there's things I'm salty about. Of course there's, whatever. But I'm not going to hold it. I'm not just going to waste the rest of my life worrying about it. I mean, Jesus. Move the fuck on. You got to move on at some point, and it's just done. It's it. Go on with your life. It is what
choice,
it is.
presumably BLM, which it has supported
This is a bunch of bullshit, though.
since the very beginning.
Kinda
In other words,
went off on a
GoFundMe planned to steal that money. They were stopped from doing this, by the way, by a number of American attorneys general who threatened to sue the company. So the company backed off, and they're going to refund the money, supposedly. But still, the truckers, the people for whom this money was intended, will not get it. So in the absence of GoFundMe doing what it's supposed to do, others are filling the gap. An alternative crowdfunding website called Give, Send, Go has stepped up and raised already more than $5 million for the truckers. How long till
Okay, tell me Christians aren't one of the most giving people. Like, I don't care what you have to say about Christmas, but they are at the top of most giving, I would say, as far as people that would give you the shirt off their back. Yeah.
they try to shut that down too? Some Canadians
There's obviously a good reason behind
Canadians
it.
are clearly worried about that. They're turning to cryptocurrency. Tallycoin, for example, is a small crowdfunding service that uses Bitcoin. It's not controlled by banks. That's the point. They're hosting a fundraiser for the truckers. Now, why is this appealing? No one can steal the money. No government can pressure anyone to turn the money over because governments don't control crypto.
Not yet.
Bitcoin goes from person A to person B, and all the intermediary does, the company, is connect the two.
Absolutely, it is nice. It is nice in a way, and you see the appeal to it, but like I said, yet. We all know where the crypto shit's going, and that's what sucks. That's what's scary to me, and that's what makes me hesitant about investing as much. Like, still invest, of course invest, because it's still a good investment as far as I've seen. Yeah, you gotta hold out for a while. I mean, you gotta hold out for a good while before you'll get a good return, but it's making a return because the dollar's crashing. While the dollar's crashing, it's gonna be the new, the newer currencies are gonna take over. Or there's gonna be a merge of some kind, or... we all know where this shit's going. I mean, anybody with half a brain, at least. I guess everybody but AOC.
It's pretty appealing. And you can imagine the long-term consequences here. If the people in charge in this country and in Canada want to make the US dollar irrelevant, they'll keep acting like this, and soon that it will be. Either way, it's becoming very clear that the only way around the stranglehold that technology has on our human rights is decentralization. That doesn't apply just to crowdfunding, but more than anything to communication. You can't organize if you can't talk to other people. So Facebook, for example, just shut down the Convoy to DC group, which had amassed 134,000 followers in just 2 days. No one's allowed to promote the organization anymore. Facebook all day today has been suppressing positive articles about the truck.
You know what? And it sucks because it's like, we all know people being censored on all of these sites. But if we stop going on the sites, I mean, the sites are going to remain up. Tell me Facebook's not going to remain a thing. Or some version of Facebook's always going to exist. And you got to realize that these online profiles, all of these online things are going to be there. The only thing we can do is saturate the market, just like they did to us. Do it in reverse. They're saturating the market. You can make, and you know what? I learned this from someone who trolled me and someone who, like one of my stalkers actually. It was a lesson from one of my stalkers. Because they came back, like, I shit you not, like every minute or two, they had a new account and a new one and a new one. And every time they got banned, they just came back with a new one. They had hundreds of accounts. I'm talking hundreds. And I've shown it before. It's probably still on, still in my followers somewhere. Just the hundreds of fake, of these accounts where they just, I kept banning them because he was making some serious, saying some serious shit. Like, it wasn't, I mean, this was actual serious shit. Whatever. I'm moving on. I don't care anymore. But, what's up, CEO Supreme? But that taught me that that's the key. If they cut off one head, be a hydra. 5 more can grow back. You know, most people got the idea. Like, I noticed, what's her name? I don't really like her that much. Candace Owens? She's got the right idea, too. She could doing the same thing on TikTok. You know, I mean, she kind of had the same idea. I mean, good. That's the idea. I mean, Pirate Bay, another great example of the Hydra. I know, I remember there was the site and it had the Hydra on it for the Pirate Bay forever, because then that was after all the shit that when they got attacked initially. That, I don't know if anybody remembers that mess, but yeah, that's the key. That's truly the key, because as far as online shit goes, if you can block your, you know, if you can block your IP address and you can hide, you know, be not easily tracked, all of these things, yeah, you can really saturate the market. And you can saturate it and keep coming back. Keep coming back. Who cares? Honestly, at this point, I'm like, I don't even care. Whatever, I've lost so many videos at this point. Who cares anymore? I'm over it. I'm just going to keep going. I'll keep going as long as I can, you know, and keep trying. That's all you can do. I mean, and to me, the more people do that, imagine if one person can make hundreds of accounts within the span of hours. Imagine what the mass of people can do. Just imagine that. Think about it. It all adds up. Every little bit adds up. And all of the people who have big, or that are big influencers, like I know lots of them, and they're fantastic. There's so many fantastic influencers out there, by the way. Stop fucking pushing influencers, being like, oh, I need new more. When are you going to come out with more? It's not enough. Stop doing that shit. Would you? By the way, just putting that out there. I see so many of these influencers, they put out, like Mr. Ballins putting out 4 videos a week. That's a lot. Even for a team, that's a lot of videos to put out per week. And yes, they don't have the same production value, but you gotta imagine, things that do have production value, of course, they're gonna take longer to make. But to me, things are so rushed now. Everybody wants gimme. Instead of looking at the millions of creators out there and moving on and finding more. You know, if you want more, go find it. There's a sea of people out there. Keep moving. And let those people take time to create. Because before you know it, there's going to be a new video. And it'll be worth the wait. Like, it's like movies and stuff. We wonder why they're so shitty now. They have only like so many years to create them now. And they just slap them together or do a remake because they don't want to lose the patent. Like the way they patent it every 7 years. That's why every 7 years they came out with the Spider-Man movie. I think it's because of the patent was going to go out. They have to make a movie within that 7 years. Anyways, again, tangent. God dang it, tangent.
Truckers in Canada. Of course they are. That seems like a story, but our media have ignored it. Instead, everyone in New York and D.C. and Los Angeles is cheering on the national security state and its alliance with Silicon Valley as they come together to crush a human rights movement. Makes sense.
Those with the so-called Freedom Convoy say they're staying put until vaccine mandates are dropped, the masks come off, and life returns to the way it was.
This
This whole event has gone beyond just vaccines, and it is now about the entire ordeal.
We're asking for our freedom. That's all we want.
So they've been free. Free to park big rigs right next to the Prime Minister's office, free to set up camp in front of the country's national parliament. Ottawa police say they have learned much in the past week, especially after reports of assaults, intimidation, and allegations of hate speech and symbols.
This remains as it
From who? The police against the protesters? What the?
was from the beginning an increasingly volatile and increasingly dangerous demonstration.
And it is spreading like a contagion itself right across the country.
Oh, it's so dangerous.
It's spreading like a contagion. Now, you knew that CNN was the Praetorian Guard for our ruling class. Did you know they serve the same role in Canada? And what other countries? How much money does CNN take from the government of Canada? That'd be worth finding out.
Yeah.
They described what's happening in Ottawa as a, quote, violent and dangerous demonstration. Really? Where's the violence coming from? The only people getting injured or have been injured so far are the protesters, the truckers. In Winnipeg on Friday, an anarchist called David Zegarak drove his Jeep into 4 people who were protesting vax mandates. You're seeing that on the screen right now. Zegarak didn't stop after hitting the people. He fled. Police later arrested him. Of course, police are treating the incident like a hit and run. Nothing political. It's not domestic terrorism or anything. David Zegarak has views they agree with. He's a progressive, a true believer. How much is he a true believer? Well, if you look closely, you'll notice that Zegarak has his mask on, driving alone in his car.
Better have a mask on when you run over protesters. He got pink hair. Does that look like pink hair to me? Like a pink mohawk? Oh, God.
During the assault. Prima facie evidence of mental illness, something you see in this country all the time, and it makes you wonder, if you're driving alone with a mask on, do you pose a danger to pedestrians? Entirely possible. Someone should fund a study on that. That seems like a big story, especially since it's happening just an hour from our own border, all of this. The question is, how long before protests like this come here? Clearly, our media are worried about that. Yeah. Watch the morning news anchors on MSNBC. They're deeply, deeply concerned about these uppity working class people. Watch.
Where were these protests when people...
You know what? Someone posted a meme about Tucker's face, like his face always being like that. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. His face is kind of always like that. But it's... I don't know. It's like, I don't know what the male version of resting bitch face is. I don't think it's that, though. It's not really that, but that's the only thing closest to it I can think.
People were required to give their children 5 vaccines.
They were in the doctor's office getting vaccines.
They were in the doctor's office getting vaccines. They were making fun of left-wingers on the West Coast for being loopy anti-vaxxers. Okay. Now they have met the enemy, and the enemy, their enemy, is themselves, because they've become what they hated. It's a cult.
So here you have Joe and Mika sneering.
You can't help but make the face. I made a Tucker face just now without even trying. You can't not make a
From
face.
their studio in Florida at the freezing wage earners stuck outside in Ottawa in February because they want their human rights. Screw them. Would Joe Scarborough say that to their faces? Probably not. Scarborough's famously tough on young female employees. Some say he's an absolute killer in the office. But it's hard to imagine Scarborough talking like this if there was an actual Canadian trucker in the room. Truckers in this country are watching all of this, and you wonder, what do they think about it? What would happen if American truck drivers decided they'd had enough of people like Joe Scarborough and went on strike? What would happen then?
I don't want to know, Tucker. That's scary. That is scary. Please don't. We love you, truckers. Don't go on strike, please.
I've said, and you know
what.
Right,
let's hear what Biden
I don't want to get going because I keep you here too long because you know all what I've said, and you know what I've done, and you know what we're doing, and you know what I know what you're doing. But let me close with this.
What? Why do people say this shit's edited?
I don't want to get going because I keep you here too long because you know all what I've said, and you know what I've done, and you know what we're doing, and you know what I know what you're doing. But let me close with this.
That's creepy. I know what you're doing.
I don't want to get going because I keep you here too long because you know all what what I've said, and you know what I've done, and you know what we're doing, and you know what I know what you're doing.
That's oddly creepy, as he doesn't realize what he's saying. But he's saying so much in that statement. Wow, he's oddly truthful sometimes. That is weird. Ugh. How is that? How do people see that and be like, oh yeah, he's mentally sound. 100%. But, oh god, that was so loud. Oh, the ear rape. My bad. Y'all, okay, this shit's funny.
What did you do? It has been a minute.
Okay,
so I'm not going to take credit for this prank because I totally seen it on TikTok a while back. Never hit the buy button.
Just want to remark real quick, one of my friends said that he saw in the comments something about, or that like, he was wondering if this was like a plastic surgery thing, but the kid kind of looks like that as well, so I'm not sure, but bless her heart.
Button so fast in my life, went straight and ordered this stuff. You
Funny
guys have probably seen the video, but I have to do it. I gotta do it to Sean.
It's so funny.
Boom. Blow up dinosaur suit and the OG. Yeah, that stinking stuff. And while this suit's going, I'll fill it full of fart spray.
Let's do it.
Where in God's name did you get a dinosaur costume?
Don't worry about it. I think the kids will love it. It'll be funny. You want Daddy to go outside in the snow? In a dinosaur suit? Roar!
She'll let me. She's being a daddy's girl today.
Tell me the kids won't love that. In the snow, to see a dinosaur running around in the snow.
What in this world? I look like, my feet look like the Grinch.
They do. He had his foot in the tail.
Listen, I'm not a professional dinosaur suit wearing kind of guy.
You had your foot in the tail. No, I don't know.
You bought a children's suit.
It is not. I gotta go get my shoes. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my gosh. This is goofy. Look at the feet. Look at the feet. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. This is one for the books. The kids are going to love this. Head for the snow. Here, wait. Let me stop the plug. All right, go. Go.
Damn, she did
go.
so many sprays.
Go in the snow.
That's too many. Like, she did like 4. Oh, but she did
I can't get it out of this. Help! What did you do? What did you do?
Oh God, when I opened that suit.
What did you do?
Oh my God. This stuff, it stinks so bad.
I seen that video. I wanted to do that to you.
And you fell for it.
I wasn't thinking. This stinks.
I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. Wow. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Oh no. That, I give you credit. If you're going to get it, my head's hurting.
Oh God, that was a pretty pretty funny one. I thought that was pretty funny as hell. That made me laugh pretty hard. What is this,
God, what
though,
is that?
y'all? Freaking...
Oh my God!
Music.
What is that?
Oh, there it goes.
Look at this. Oh my God, I'm scared.
I like how some lady saw it's a chupacabra or something. It's some kind of wolf or some shit. Got some Viagra. Yeah, I don't know. Random memes. Sir Newton, I like them thick AF. We can't write that, Sir Newton. Then write this. The greater the mass, the greater the force of attraction. Ain't that the truth? Newton. Here we go, we got another one. Oh my God, can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Allô. Non, allô. La première à gauche. Première à gauche. Non, écoute-moi. Première à gauche. Après à droite. Attends. Non, ça va. T'inquiète pas. Et tu vas tout droit.
Oh. I don't remember what this is. Oh. Good Lord, that scared me. That scared me. Damn it.
Shit, I could do it way better than that.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God, no. What did I do? Man, I think everybody's on it like this. Oh my. I wanted to watch it again. Oh, I had to watch it again. Here, let me see if...
Oh my...
My God, indeed. That's hilarious. Oh, here we go. All right. Are we going to go to the cringe? Let's not go to the cringe. Let's go right here.
It has been brought to my attention that you guys are still sharing this GIF, all right? You think this is funny? You think this is funny right here? Look at this. You got me on the Joe Biden sniff victim.
Creepy.
I thought we squashed this about a year ago.
Sniff victim.
You guys are still sharing this thing? You know, and I'm this close to being offended. And not for me. Not for me. I'm offended for Joe. You guys, we need to worry about his flawless, incredible, impeccable reputation. And this does not help. So stop it. Stop sharing this. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Zeducation. And welcome to another episode of Get Offended, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game's very simple. If you get offended at anything in today's video, you lose, and you have to subscribe to this channel and keep watching until you're not so soft. Because you guys, I said this in the last episode, I have a lot of faith in this education audience. You guys are a pretty good audience. There is a tiny fraction, I'd say about 0.1%, that have that they feel the need to send emails whenever you get angry. But here's the thing, if you get offended, you are a part of the problem. You're part of the cancel culture problem. If there's something you don't like, all you do is you ignore it and you move on to the next thing. That's it. You don't start thunder thumbing it on Twitter. You don't start...
Thank you. Yes. Okay. And this took me a long time to learn too. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty. Let's just move on, y'all. Let's just move on. Keep scrolling. I'm liking this. I agree with this right here.
Start writing angry emails. You don't start trying to get people fired.
That's
that
right.
makes you part of the problem. So that's what the point of this whole series is, all right?
Thank you.
And real quick, before we start today's game, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder, a quick insight into what was sent out by YouTube recently. Sending this message, over the next few days, you may see a decrease in your subscriber count as we remove spam subscriber accounts from your channel. Spam. So this is just a good reminder that if you meant to subscribe to this channel, just double check right now. Make sure you're still subscribed. That out of the way. If you are ready for today's game, if you accept the terms, you get offended, you lose, you subscribe. Head down and like this video. If you're new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game.
That'll work. It goes
If
to
you
the
get
playlist
offended,
of
you
all-
lose. Go. RIP 1947 to 2022.
Oh, meatloaf.
That is not funny, guys. Get it? Meatloaf? Meatloaf, RIP. Meatloaf. Truly, RIP Meatloaf. Seriously, but... Really, guys? Am I the only one here who thinks it's odd that after 30,000 years of eating bread, everyone is gluten allergic now?
Seriously.
Yeah, apparently everyone is gluten allergic now. It just is... It's mind-boggling. But, that stuff is expensive. Like, the gluten-free pizzas? It's like, lots of matzah type price.
I've just bought my brother a bike for his birthday. I'm going to film his reaction. How am I even meant to ride this? Don't be so ungrateful. At least give it a try.
It's not funny. You can't joke about that stuff. And brother, be grateful, all right? Maybe she didn't know. She didn't realize she was under the influence. I don't know. This is what happens when you hold your farts in.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's
Been over this.
Yes.
And this is actually fact-checked true, guys. Careful out there.
Nice.
Fox News showing news about foxes. Sky News showing news about the sky. BBC News. It's not, it is like the best name to be Googling, if that's your news station name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is like a PSA. Just tread carefully if you're in Britain and you're, or anywhere for that matter. Someone got mad that Walmart was out of almond milk, then started a fire. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
If that's true, if that's the main reason,
Holy crap.
that person loses. They got offended
Oh my god.
by lack of almond milk. Maybe it's a supply chain issue. Maybe the grocery store was like, man, this ain't even real milk. They don't have udders, you know, this is not good for our customers. So they got offended. They said, let's set it on fire. Monday morning, waiting on the Harbor Freight jack stands to do their thing. Oh my, dude, that's dark. And if this is actually what you do, there's help out there, man. And I'm being serious. If that's your mentality, it's not funny. Nothing to joke about. Don't get offended. That's messed up. Vegan. I don't eat meat because I respect nature. Nature.
Seriously?
Vegans? I know there's some of you that watch this channel. Love you guys. Okay, but I'm not saying this is you, but I know there are vegans out there that, you know, think everything is sunshine and rainbows. But sadly, that's how the real world is. That's what the animal kingdom does. Guys, I wish girls would give us a hint. Also, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, man. I hope you're kidding.
You know what?
Like,
I
hope
don't
you're
blame
joking
him.
around with her, but
Can anybody blame the guy?
take the hint, bro. She wants to kiss you.
Seriously.
But let's take a step back here. Maybe this is a result of this whole Me Too stuff. Guys are scared to get Me Too'd for taking the hint, clear hint. Clearly, she wants to be kissed. I don't know. I don't blame him. I really don't. So be careful out there. My wife fighting the urge to ask me to get her something the moment I sit down. Wives out there, we'll get you stuff. Just be timely about it. Not right after you sit down.
Damn it.
Tune into the game. Come on. I can't take smelling their breath all day. Want to trade places. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I do feel bad for all those masks out there. You know.
When you have COVID and your little brother delivers soup your mom made.
Grow up. That is disgusting. Right on the soup, man, for your brother. That's
That's good. That's good.
There's too much toilet humor in this. I'm offended. Wow,
my
grow
gosh,
up. This maturity level is like this right here. This is just unbelievable. Wow.
We are brother and sister technically, but that's my boyfriend and
God damn it, white people can't have nothing. That was our thing. We did the brother-sister thing. Now,
No.
we can't, I mean, God damn it, we can't have nothing. This is why we can't have nice things.
Wow, an incest joke, racially charged. Whoa, you can't joke about that stuff today. That's just, it's gonna offend too many people. All those people in Alabama, damn it. Love you, Alabama. The difference between Paul Walker and Betty White's? Paul Walker hit 100 before. All right, dude. Whoa.
Someone's getting kids?
Whoa, come on.
That's funny though. Oh,
Next.
my eyes are
I've
watering.
learned that people will get upset at your post no matter what it is. So here's Kermit the Dinosaur. That is a fact check true. Everything I've ever posted, somebody's pissed about it. And you know what? Who cares, right? Just post it. Just know that there's a fraction of people that are just jackasses. There is. And that's why we need to intentionally offend those people sometimes. We do. So if you know someone...
Oh, and by the way, I doubt I have COVID. I've been tested like a bunch of times, and I never have it.
that's going to get offended by Kermit the Dinosaur,
It's
post
probably-
it right now.
allergy-related.
Stop this video, pause it, go share it, come back. Praying for the people in England. What happened there? They live there. Praying for you too, England.
Yeah.
It's, things are crazy here. I know they are, but yes, have it even crazier. Stay strong. Picture of me getting naked. It's such a dumb joke. That is literally such a dumb joke. That offends me. I'm truly offended at that.
No, I seriously think about this every single day, and I'm sorry if I sound stupid. If somebody has $500 and they've already paid taxes on it, and they give it to me, so now just because it goes from them to me, I also have to pay taxes on it, even though they just did. And then not only that, but anytime I spend one of those $500, I'm going to also pay another tax fee on whatever item I'm buying. And then whoever I bought the item from will have to pay taxes on the money they just earned from what I bought.
Not to mention the company has to pay taxes on all of the goods they import, all of the goods they manufacture, literally all of the goods. They have to have insurance. There's lots of other things involved, lady, for taxes.
So like so every single dollar, like if a dollar is 100 cents,
She can't even formulate a coherent thought, y'all. She can't even. Lady, we're being raped. That is all you need to know. That is the true rape. Y'all want to cry about rape in the Me Too? We are being raped, and it's to do with taxes. It is the government and taxes. My jeebus, y'all. Okay. I didn't know this was so long. We're not going to watch the whole thing, obviously, but this, I want to say this was pretty damn funny. I want to check it out. This one was pretty damn funny. If I remember. We're gonna watch some of that. Hey, what's up, exactly. Feels like taxation stuff. Alright.
Go. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you look gay as hell.
Thanks, dude.
Al escuché papas el desayuno. Se fue la luz.
Oh.
Daddy, ohayo.
Ohayo.
Ew.
这个豆芽呢有一家有加的，不过
That
豆芽
looks
会
hella
同到
fun.
那片呢。
Not gonna lie, that looks amazing. What if you're too fat for that though?
just wish that someone would try and catch me lacking, because I have a black belt in kicking ass. Now who wants to try?
Uh-oh. You see that
Oh, you just flipped it.
This is my son Jimmy. He's a lot smaller than all the other kiddos, but he's still special in his own way. Come on, Jimmy. Go and play with the other kids.
Will you open my backpack so I can read Goose, the big red book?
Yeah.
You have to say backpack. Say backpack. Say backpack.
Backpack!
Louder.
Backpack!
Ew! What was that?
This actually is the one. No, hang on, with the ragdoll. Yep. Come on!
Simba! Simba! Show me them legs.
It's all right, okay. I have the high ground. Wait, give me a moment.
Is it ever possible that it just stops? Wow, that's pretty impressive. My daughter was all good. She thought it was so ugly.
At this moment, there are two things going through my head. The first, I'm on a hardcore server. The second, I need to get the hell out of here. In order to achieve these goals, my brain came up with two ideas. The first idea that came to me is turn and run. The second idea was to fill the hole with the cobbled deep slate on my hotbar. Alright, with these plans in mind, let's go. Oh fuck.
What's up? How was work? It was okay. How are you?
Look at my cool new knife block. Why too magnetized? Let's push it up against the wall here.
Hold them.
I'm already kind of there, dude. You there?
Wow, that was amazing.
I'm gonna go follow you. No,
Wait,
don't
what?
run, don't. I have appendicitis. I have appendicitis.
Oh, this kid's hilarious. This kid's pretty funny.
New Super Mario Brothers.
Oh no! Look at the holes in his underwear.
Yeah, bruh. I done hit the jackpot, cuz. Look all this shit, man.
No. This poor guy. Oh my god. Ew.
Do you like the snow?
No.
Why not? Can you say snow?
Good evening, sir. Do you have a few moments to talk about our Lord and Sovereign King George III?
Oh, what an ass.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, a trash bandit! Trash panda!
Oh, shit.
Run away!
Oh, shit. Come on.
Yo, he's gonna make
Come
it
on,
up.
you got
Make
it.
it up.
You got it. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Free the man. Let's go.
I clean Miss Sprinkle.
This is what actually happens when you give a cat catnip.
Oh, God. I'm dead.
I'm a real gangster. You kids is pretending. This my side bitch.
But he don't know that I'm pregnant.
And I kill nigga. Wait, what the?
Are you serious? Tell your father what you just told me.
Don't touch the toilet again. It was too big to go down, so I just had to grab it, put it in the bag.
So there's turds in that bag.
It's warm, but...
No, man. The cat dead, man.
Well, I thought you was out of crib.
Nigga DOA the cat, man. No.
Timothy's seen this one too many times. Logan.
Because I have my glasses on.
Floating cucumber. Watch and be amazed. Whoa. Whoa. I'm losing control. No. No. Cucumber. Don't. No. No.
Oh, I'm dead, y'all. I'm freaking dead. Oh, it hurts. I can't breathe.
She has a dog. Goddamn Peggies are trying to take look, she's a puppy. Hi. Oh my God, you're so cute. You're ours now. Sorry, you can't go with your mom. Oh my God! I do need a new.
Y'all can't tell me it's not beautiful here in Tennessee.
Oh shit!
What? You didn't even let me. Oh my God!
What's up? Can a low come up in your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
Bro, these niggas hit me in the parking lot, bro. We about to be paid. Play that, bro. Play that. You already know the vibes. Boy, what the? You lying? No, y'all hit me. Y'all hit. What is he doing in the front seat? Oh my. I saw you hit them, bro. Not you again. No, bro, they hit me, bro. Look, he crying because they know he did it. Are you serious?
That's fucked. Holy shit.
Oh my God, there's so many of them.
No.
Fire.
In red. Hello, madam. I want to give you some free cash. Free cash. $5 for you. No cash.
Oh my God.
The same. This was in the nugget dip. Oh no.
When the nut was plentiful, when the nut was tender. Because I'm fasting from the nuts, I go outside to...
Oh God, no. No. Heck no. Okay, we're skipping it. I can only do one more. My head hurts.
Oh my... Oh! I think I just found my new favorite bodily sound.
Like the swallows in Capistrano. And there's one other thing you're not getting.
What?
That you led Batman right to my doorstep! tough love. Very effective, don't you think so, Batman? You, Batman? I know you're up there.
This is what planting up to 1 billion trees per year looks like. Bombs filled with seeds and covered in clay.
Master, I noticed you have a bit of a thing for Mandalorians. Is there something you want to talk about? Well, Anakin, if I can be honest, the Mandalorians are well known for their jetpacks. And you know what jetpacks can get you, Anakin. Master, please don't. The high ground. Master, that's not how it works. Portable high ground!
It's incredible!
Oh, that was a good movie.
It's gonna be some kind of a
When
record!
nature calls. Such a
Everyone
classic.
loves a slinky, you gotta get a slinky, 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 go, slinky, go!
You know, I don't even know why I'm hiding from the raptor. In the movie, he just does this, and they just listen to him. This is a misunderstood, gentle creature. Watch, I'm done. I'm done running, I'm done hiding. I'm not doing it anymore. Hey, baby, hey. Okay, slow down, no, 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 no!
What? What is your name? Tony! Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not break my mother into this! You know what I did? You better not! I broke that fly over there! Oh! But I found your mother next to it!
I keep trying to take my eyelashes off. And it's... Oh my god, I'm dying. It's pulling.
Oh no.
Finish!
Hey, this is my house! What are you doing in my house?
Are you okay?
Oh, the baby.
Oh my goodness, you alright?
Jesus, the dog's in croak right there. Joel's cousin. Oh, maybe I could watch this. Oh my god, what the hell is this guy doing? Why is it so funny?
We're gonna need more barbarians.
Someone say Hog Rider!
Yeah!
No, barbarians.
Hog Rider?
Barbarians.
Oh, I thought you said Hog Rider.
Oh, I'm dead and I'm hurt. Here, let's end with this. Let's end with this horrible. I
जंग
don't know
पहिरीं
what-
त ॻाल्हि तव्हांजी नज़र में छो थींदी आहे?
We're gonna end with it though.
जंग जो फ़ाइदो त कोन हूंदो आहे।
No
नुक़सान त
advantages, but lots of disadvantages.
हिकिड़ी ॻाल्हि कंदा हू ॿी कंदा पोइ झेड़ो वधी
When the
वेंदो
people
आहे।
disagree and things get out of
हीअ
control.
जंग में हीअं हूंदो आहे।
त लाज़मी हिकिड़ो हुनखे
So this is. Oh, I don't even know if I want to watch this. This looks terrible. This is like these people listen to the Cranberries, as if these men would like the Cranberries.
न न न कोस्टर सां
माई सां मिलिया या माई ॾिठी त कहिड़ी हालत में हुई माई?
अहिड़ी रड़ी
I don't even know what's going on, y'all. Nah, I decided against it. I'm too sick for that shit. I'm too sick for this and this. We're gonna cover that next time. Some more memes, but I need to get my rest. I must get to bed. I guess we can wrap it up with this. Finish off this video. Nah, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Frick all this. I'm done. I'm down for the count. Y'all have a good night. I'm out. I'm gonna go see who's streaming.
If you have the bravery to proudly face your fears on this area and give free rein to the present moment, take a deep breath and let's begin. Welcome to the dark side.
Dark side of the bear what?
Dark side of the bear what? Dark side of the bear. What?
What network? Dark side of the bear what?